Ah, yes, the classic spot the innovation game. Apple just unveiled iOS 26 with liquid glass, a design so new it looks exactly like Windows Vista. Remember Vista? The OS we all uninstalled before it finished booting? Yeah, Apple just gave it $1,000 makeover. After more than 15 years, tech innovation is just a circle. Wait long enough, and blurry glass turns from cringe to premium. Corporate wants you to see the difference, but there really isn't one. Just $2 trillion companies recycling the same translucent UI and charging you monthly for the privilege. But liquid glass is just the beginning of Apple's annual identity crisis. Here, they tried rebranding AI as Apple Intelligence. Bold move, until the features landed and it flopped harder than iMessage on Android. Now they're back, not with smarter intelligence, but with shinier notifications. WWDC25, Apple dropped a few big updates. First up, liquid glass in iOS 26. Because skeuomorphism is dead, flat design is tired, and apparently, the future is just translucent rectangles. It's shiny, it's blurry, and it feels like we've run out of ideas. Again, but if UI didn't impress you, the dev tools just might. After years of Docker-induced trauma, Apple finally added native Linux containers to macOS. Third-party hacks, no Docker overhead, just tiny VMs running natively on Apple Silicon. It's fast, lightweight, and smells like a desperate attempt to win developers back from Windows and WSL. And speaking of developer moves, Swift is now going multilingual. You can embed Swift into Java, C, and C++ codebases like some kind of beautifully engineered. It's elegant on the outside, chaotic under the hood. Hey, if your tech stack already looks like a Frankenstein repo, why not embrace it? Surprisingly, the container system is actually solid. It runs tiny VMs natively on Apple Silicon, no Docker overhead, no janky workarounds. It's fast, minimal, and smells faintly of "please come back" developers. And Swift's upgrade? Now you can inject clean Swift code into cursed legacy stacks. Or mix it with C++, which is like writing a love letter on a haunted typewriter. Beautiful, maybe even powerful, but terrifying if you don't know what you're doing. AI. Well, Apple kind of shrugged this year. They barely mentioned Apple Intelligence and instead released a paper called The Illusion of Thinking, which basically says LLMs are just fancy autocomplete with confidence issues. It's not wrong, but it also reads like a subtle admission. Yeah, we're not winning this one. So to recap, Apple reinvented Vista with a fruit logo, turned Swift into the duct tape of cross-language dev, and told us AI is overrated. And hey, stay curious, stay skeptical, and I'll see you in the next one.